What do you think about having a small bowl of oatmeal at night instead of a main meal at dinner time and eating more at lunchtime? Healthy? This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Christy from Instagram asks, what do you think about having a small bowl of oatmeal at night instead of a main meal at dinner time? I'm eating more at lunchtime. Is it healthy? All right. I've got some tips for this one. So kind of short answer is yes, but there's more to it. So I'll be right back with the answer. I have been hard at work to create a new detox masterclass. Here it is. It is the 5 biggest diet mistakes that are keeping you from losing the weight and feeling great. And more importantly, how you can fix them fast. And this is your personal invitation from me to you to come for free on May 6th. And you can do that by going to jjvirgin.com/detox to claim your seat. Again, it's the 5 biggest diet mistakes that are keeping you from losing the weight and feeling great and how to fix them fast. I'll see you on May 6th. Okay, so Christy, here's the thing. Number 1, we want to make sure, so it's not just what you're eating, it's also when you're eating it. So we're going to look at what, how much, and when. And also, by the way, it's not just how much, it's how. Like if you're racing around, standing up, shoveling food in your mouth, not good. Sit down, be mindful, slow down, put your fork down between bites. Something I have to remind myself all the time because I'm a great speed eater, which is not the way you want to be. So now we're looking at a couple things. Number 1, it's not just what you eat, it's when you eat. So the first thing to help you get yourself dialed into to not eat snacks and to limit it to 2 to 3 meals a day is to make sure that you're eating by the plate. And I have the plate in both the Virgin diet and the Sugar Impact diet. And that is clean protein, things like wild salmon, grass-fed beef, pastured pork, and chicken. And I'll explain a little on the vegan, vegetarian side in a sec. And then healthy fats, nuts and seeds, avocado, coconut, and then loads of non-starchy vegetables and a little bit of slow, low carb, although I don't really do those in the morning too much. I tend to do those more in the evening to help me sleep. And you're getting fiber from the slow, low carbs and the non-starchy veggies. And of course, if you're a vegan, you would be doing something kind of crossing between nuts and seeds and lentils. So you're going to be getting your protein either from your protein fat sources or your carb protein sources. So that's the first thing. And here's why. Protein and fiber slow down stomach emptying, keep ghrelin suppressed so you feel fuller longer, and also control blood sugar balance so that you don't have that big blood sugar rise and fall. So your blood sugar is stable. You don't have to pump out a bunch of insulin in response. So you're able to use stored fat for fuel and have steady energy. Then fat triggers a release of a little chemical in the small intestines to tell your brain that you are satiated. So that's the first thing we want to look at because what you're eating is going to allow your body to have that great blood sugar and satiety so you're not hungry. Now, next thing, you want to stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. Only time that's an exception if you, like I, have a younger child who's maybe hypoglycemic. Or someone who's really having trouble keeping on weight and putting on muscle mass. That's probably not any of us. So we really want to stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. That does not mean go to bed later. No. So that's the next thing. And then you really want to look at eating 3 meals a day, no snacks. So let's say you wake up around 7. I like to push breakfast out and get my exercise in the morning. So breakfast will be more around 10. And then I like to eat dinner earlier, around 6. That's my ideal. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes breakfast is at 9 and dinner's at 7. But dinner at 7 is sort of the latest I'll ever do dinner because I'm asleep at 10. And breakfast can be anywhere between, now it's like 9 and 10. So Ideally, you would have breakfast and lunch as your more sustainable meals and a smaller dinner, just like you talked about. But where you're having oatmeal is concerning because oatmeal on its own would just be a big carb hit. So what I would love to see instead is if you made oatmeal and then you threw in a little protein powder. And this is how I'll make my oatmeal is I'll take my oatmeal and I'll give you one other one I did on Dr. Oz that was amazing, but you can take oatmeal, use some coconut milk, use a little bit of chia seeds. So you've got the healthy fat from coconut and chia seeds. You've got more fiber. Oatmeal, first of all, has got great fiber. But now you have more fiber. And then throw in some protein powder. So I'll throw in either, some of my vanilla bone broth protein powder. And then I've got my protein, fat, and fiber trifecta, and that'll be great for sleep too. So that's how I would do it. Now, when I was on Dr. Oz I'm trying to remember what the segment was, but it was, we did some kind of a detox where we did savory oatmeal. And I did not come up with this idea. The producers did. And I thought that is a very weird idea, except that it was amazing. So we used bone broth, oatmeal, and shiitake mushrooms, spinach. It was like incredible. So you probably hadn't thought of that, but that's another great option that you could do as well. So there you go. I love the idea of having that smaller dinner at night. I find a little carbs at night really great for helping you sleep too. So there's that piece. And there you go. This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week. So make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetoJJ.com.